Hello there, adventurers and creatures of the wild forest. It is I, Val. Over on TikTok, we've recently reached 200,000 followers. Over on Instagram, we've recently gone past 3,000 followers. And over here on YouTube, we have reached 2,000 followers. Obviously, the numbers are not as big as they are on TikTok, but who cares? We are growing. You guys are liking my content, I hope. Some of you are probably hating it, but who cares? I would like to celebrate this occasion by revamping this whole tavern into something bigger and better. I decided that it was a good time to invest into 2 nice rustic looking shelves and 2 more backdrops that look exactly like this one over here. So now the tavern is actually going to look much bigger and better, and I won't have to worry about white walls sticking out. First things first, we gotta take everything out of here, and once I do that, I will meet you back here. Okay, now that the den is all empty and looking quite bleak and boring, we can finally start putting up the backdrops. That's our first step. We're gonna go into time-lapse because this is going to be quite boring, and for that I'm going to need the help of my fiance. So if you see some guy hanging. So if you see some guy hanging around with me here, don't worry, that's just him. Alright, so the backdrops are all on. We have a bunch of wooden ones throughout the whole den. We also covered any white spots of the original walls with the black backdrop, so now it kind of looks like the floor, which is great. We also put up this macrame tapestry to cover my bathroom door, and now it's gonna look like maybe there's a kitchen, maybe there's a storage room, we don't know. Now that this part is done, we're moving on to the next part, which is rearranging the furniture, as well as building up the different... Fuck, I forget how to speak English. What's the word? Building... What are we building? Shelves.
Shelves.
We're building shelves. So now that this part is done, we can move on to building the shelves and rearranging the furniture inside the den. Alright, so everything is done. All the shelves are built and up. My piano is standing right beside me with all the ukuleles and the other musical instruments that I have and don't know how to play. So let me walk you through a couple things that I've done here. It's been like a week, maybe even longer, since I've been doing this whole restoration here, and the time-lapse feels like it's been like 30 seconds. No, it took a long time. First things first, the shelves. The shelves I ordered off of Amazon, and they were a little bit annoying because I expected them to be taller. I did not check the measurements before I ordered them. So now they look really nice and tall because I went to dollar store, grabbed a couple trash cans and put them underneath the shelves so that they match my height. They are black, so they actually nicely match the floor, so you can't really tell that there's anything there. I put a bunch of, what are these called? Leaves all throughout the tavern, a bunch of different drapes that I had. My bard corner, with a musical corner, has twinkly lights in them because I thought it would be cool to have something a bit more bright and colorful in that area since it's more of an artistic corner. Last but not least, we put up this nice sign over here made by my lovely fiance now, Lev. It's wrapped in leaves again. It has Tara's name on it and it looks lovely, and now you guys can be mesmerized by it in every video you watched. I think I walked you through everything I've done so far, so let's move on to the next and the most exciting part, putting all of my props back into the shelves and just decorating the tavern back to its former glory. Let's go! It's finally over. The setup is done. And you know what that means? It's time for the final results.